Hey, like my voice, huh?
The hell was that?
I don't know. It just decided to come out that way. Maybe it's my cat who's meowing behind me. I don't know. This is
Probably.
episode 21. And wow. Anyways, so we were going to talk about something, but Virtual Secrets kind of hit us first, kind of
Right?
beat us to it first.
I'm just wow.
Yep. So, yeah, Harry and Mercy made it on the Virtual Secrets.
And it wasn't us.
Nope. It was just funny how that came up.
Oh.
But, I mean, they're in the middle of their little chat over there.
Yeah,
So
doing their little brunch.
so I wanted to get a kind of clear off something that Harry said that it thinks that I was owner. I can't do quotations. I was never owner of Twisted. I gave my financial support to start the Place for Mercy, and as far as Wicked goes, I took him out of the group when the club moved because I wasn't an owner, and he was primarily just the dude that paid or was actually the sim owner on the quarter sim. So that was the only thing that he had. And after that, I was kind of paying the rest of it. But, I did pay January 1st. I had planned on paying this month, but, as of the developments have happened, and Mercy not talking to me anymore and asking me stuff like she used to, because, yeah, it's just distance away from things. And, yep. Then of course, the way the club was going about how when it started, she didn't want nothing raunchy. She actually, banned cherries or didn't want cherries there because of the level that the club was going. But it ended up being there anyway. That's another thing. She used to. Who was the other person that she kind of moaned about that would show up? Mocha. That's right.
Yeah, she's had issues with mocha, cherries. I think she's even mentioned a couple of times Tuca.
Oh yeah, yeah,
She has mentioned that she had problems with Farley getting naked during his sets.
yeah. But now that's
Um,
all a norm now. I mean, Farley does
she
his
had
thing.
an issue
It's
with Frenchie too getting naked during sets.
no,
Yeah, she's had issues with everybody getting naked during sets, and yet now that's like the new norm.
yeah.
Is other than physically having, SL sex in the middle of the club, but as we find out, there's some sex HUDs that some people that are in staff and maybe even higher than staff have been using at the club.
So, anyways, now that we're kind of like we're on the SOR trip of being ejected and banned and banned. It's like, wow, really? You don't want to be nothing like SOR, but you are SOR. I mean, as we know that she badmouths SOR, so that's
The place that shall not be named, as
yeah,
she says during brunch, and yet she comes crying to us about our videos.
yeah, because
We
some
just want to let it go. Let's just let it go.
yeah, I told
Yet
her
you're the one.
I told her I would step down and kind of leave the group and everything like that, and she didn't want me to do it. But yeah, um, but yet here we are, and here we are again, and yeah, I just have no fucks to give. Um,
So let's backtrack a little bit
all right,
to the beginning. She had had a couple of people, including us, mention she should open her own club.
yeah,
I was already looking for land. I found out how much she was paying for, her portion at SOR so that it fit within her finances.
but
And
I paid the first 2 weeks of the
you
tier. On,
paid the first two
I
weeks
think I might have
at
paid.
least.
I
I think you paid more than that. I think you paid like the first month.
I'd have to go back and look, but yeah. I mean, I really
Yeah.
wasn't on board going with the half a sim thing because it was she wanted to have a sim so her and Cho could have a place to go, but then that kind of all went south, and now I don't need it. So I mean, 86.50 in Linden's a week for when you're only using a quarter of it is kind of much, But
Right.
I mean, it's not me. It's not a decision. It's up to me. I mean, it was Wicked was just primary landowner for the first sim, and I could have
And
went
that was
to.
while we were still working at SOR too, that you kind of wanted to keep it quiet at the time.
Yeah. So, and who were you really from? Was it AM States?
Amestate, yeah.
AM State. I mean, I've talked to a couple of representatives there, and I could have easily just taken Wicked's name off of it and put Mercy's name in place, and that would have been her place. And for her to think that I was going to back out of it was kind of out of the question, you know. Yeah. So, but anyway, it's kind of what it is now, and it's
So yeah, you
SOR part two all the way, and then plus we know there's something with SOR going on because of Deke messaging you. You know,
yeah, but I was kind of going into some of the things that I did that people don't realize that I did, plus what you did. So I also created the Facebook page. I even, let's see here, Thursday, while I was on my lunch break, gave complete ownership to the page to Mercy. Funny
okay.
thing is, I think that it still has the password that I put in that she doesn't know. So good luck if you try to add anybody, because, well, I'm not going to give you the password. You blocked me and you wanted to play, the coward. Okay, figure it out on your own. Just like you fucked up the schedule on Google Docs. Figure it out on your own.
Well, no, I mean we know that she could have just came to us directly,
Well, yeah, she could have.
but
But she wanted to be cowardly and have somebody else do it for her.
it was an SOR move like it was a few months ago. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's pretty much all I have to say on this whole subject because I just needed to yeah.
Oh, there's still more there, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
I'm sure there's more. I mean, just right now, that's kind of what sticks out in my mind as far as the. If you didn't want to be owner anymore, you should have said something. I was never owner to begin with, so there's
yeah,
that.
let's see here. So you brought up the Deke thing, so we'll go into that.
Oh yeah,
And
the
then
Deeks
I'll go
message
back to the
right out of
note
the fucking
cards.
blue. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was.
Haven't talked to this, man that sounds like the old pervert on Family Guy when he does voiceovers, whistling through his teeth. If you've listened to a set, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He sounds like the old pervert. Anyways,
It's just funny how he knew about it and he just messaged you right out of the clear blue, and
yeah,
it's like what the hell.
yeah, what was it? LMAO, you fucking loser. Um, honey, now, come on now. Who's the real loser? Because you're the one either, following us when we were at Twisted under an alt,
Well, yeah,
or,
we have lots of fans apparently, and yeah, that's that, and
well,
yeah,
that or he's perving, our profiles. So who's the real loser here?
or
So I am going to say, do not open this can of worms because you really don't.
well, I just think that certain people are still involved with certain other people, and yeah, I really don't think and now that my name is out of it, they'll probably have more people going there from over to the other place. So, or vice
Yeah.
versa, but it doesn't fucking matter at this point. I mean, I mean, it was, yeah, it's fun and games with certain people, but it just, all right, I'm gonna cut this short right now, and we'll just go from there.